Hey, this video is showing how to make a seed ball, and this is pretty easy. I was watching a YouTube video of, I think it was a guy in Australia or New Zealand, I forget now, but he was talking about how you could actually take some compost and earth and squeeze them up into a ball and pop a few seeds in there, and then when you're walking along in a park or someplace where you'd like to have some actual food growing, rather than having to stop and dig your holes and everything else, you could actually just drop the ball and it would have seeds in there, and rain would come down on it, and basically that would give it the good start that it needed, and from there it would get its own roots going and such. So I thought although officially, of course, I'm not advocating planting food or other things in places where you don't actually own the property. But just hypothetically, if someone were interested in such a thing, what would you do? Well, I have here a pile of compost, and you sort of need to get it wet enough in order to make it kind of stick together. And simple enough. Here I happen to have seeds. These are actually seeds from birdhouse gourd, which is one of those, if I can get it in the video. And I cut it open and got all of these seeds out. But if by chance I wanted to plant those birdhouse gourds to run along a big old fence that was unsightly in some area, then one way to do that without having to stop and dig holes would be basically to take my dampened compost, I guess I could pull the sticks out of it, and basically make that into a ball. This would be easier if I had two hands, but I'm holding the camera with one. But basically make a big old ball, and that could pop some of the seeds, right in there, and let it dry enough, and pop them in a bag and go take a stroll along whatever hypothetical fence I might be looking to, have some birdhouse gourds growing on. So anyway, that's just a hypothetical idea to toss out there for you. And as always, happy gardening.